Hey guys, Novaexplosion, welcome back to more Fire Emblem Three Hopes Darkness Attacks. Let's load this up. I was telling chat it hasn't even been 1 month since the game released. But by the time this goes to YouTube, it'll probably be a month since the game released. You're probably like, Nova, what are you talking about, dude? But as I'm streaming this on the 19th of July. So, it hasn't been a month by the time I'm streaming this. By the time this hits YouTube, it would have been a month. But we are like, I don't want to say we're breezing through the game, but we are like, we're making progress with the game. We're going through at a good pace. Like, I honestly feel like I didn't feel like I was going through the game as fast as I was, but we are. It's crazy. It's like, I feel like I haven't played the game all that much. I haven't binged it all that much. We did binge it that one weekend, and then after that, I played it like twice a week. Sometimes once a week because of Klonoa and everything, but that weekend really helped because now I'm 40 hours into the game. We're gonna be like, by the time we're done today, we'll be 44, 45 hours in. So I don't know how much longer the game is, but it can't be too much longer. I mean, like, based on how things are going, I could see us having like maybe 2 more chapters after this, if I had to guess. That doesn't matter. I don't want to make it be like, oh, I'm having a ton of fun with the game. The game is great. Like, this is a phenomenal game. I'm having a great time with the game. So I'm not trying to make people think like, oh, he wants to be done with the game. Well, you know, it's a good problem to have. I want to be done with the game, but not because I don't like the game. It's kind of like with Dragon Quest 11. I love Dragon Quest 11. I adore that game. I want to be done with it, though, because it opens up more slots for other playthroughs I want to do. But I love Dragon Quest 11. I'm fine with playing it, and I'm also fine with this game. But whenever this game finishes, it finishes. Everything must come to an end, basically. But after that long rant, let me see here. Yeah, we got some supports to do. I think I'm going to start today. Didn't I say we were going to do the paralogue at the start? I think I did, but let's watch some supports before we dive into the paralogue. So let's do Shez and Geralt, and see how we do.
Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
I don't know. I mean, theoretically, I should.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. And just like that, they were gone. I tried to tough it out at the time, but it was really hard. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
Won't know unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just 2 minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
That was neat. Very, very neat. Oh, Leone and Gerald.
Captain!
You again, Leone? What is it today?
Seeing as you're strong as ever, Captain Gerald, I was hoping you'd train with me.
Your eyes are playing tricks. I'm an old man. I'd never be able to keep up with you kids at the rate you're improving.
You can't mean that. I'm nowhere near a match for you, but hearing that kind of praise from my hero makes me want to devote myself to training even more.
Aren't you a little old for childhood heroes?
Maybe, but I'm still happy. I worked my whole life to be a mercenary like you after all, and now I get to fight at your side? Dreams really do come true.
I'm glad. It's not often childhood dreams actually come to pass. I recall you always scampering a few paces behind me as a kid. You'd stare at me and ask all kinds of questions, even when I was clearly too busy to answer.
Well, I was just hoping you'd teach me about martial arts and tactics and that kind of thing. Before your job ended and you left, I mean.
You couldn't have learned much. I wasn't there long. Yet here you are, standing strong and tall. You have no one but yourself to thank for that. You grew up without any guidance from this old captain. I'm glad to call you my apprentice.
Thank you. I promise to make you proud, and one day, I'm going to surpass you. That's my new dream.
That's the spirit.
And I'm not just surpassing you, but your kid, too. I had no idea they were so strong.
Guess the topic never came up when I was in Son. We've both been through a lot.
I'm jealous about all the time you two got to spend traveling together. I bet their strength is due to your instruction.
All I did was teach the basics of merc life. Natural talents likely behind the swordsmanship and tactical ability.
Which means normal folks like me have to put in 100 times the effort just to catch up.
Don't sell yourself short. I wouldn't have taken you on if you didn't have talent.
It's really nice to see Leone and Gerald getting more interactions in this game. Alright, we got 2 supports left. Let's do Yuri and Ashe. Might as well do Happy and Shez too.
Here you go, Cully. As promised.
This feels a little light. You run into trouble moving the merchandise?
Sure did. With all the fighting lately, even the noble folk are getting real selective about who they do business with.
Well, nothing to be done for that. Our competitors certainly won't back down, so we can't afford to either. I'll think of something. Might involve crossing a dangerous bridge or 3, but we'll work it out.
I'm pretty sure he went... Huh? Yuri?
Well, if it isn't Ashe. You seem out of breath. Am I really so charming?
Did you see someone suspicious come this way? I was chasing them down, but I lost them.
Ah, you must be referring to my lackey.
Your lackey? Wait, what is that you're holding?
Oh, just various proceeds from this and that.
Dirty money, is it?
Coin is coin. Whatever grime it may bear always washes clean in the end.
You know, I've been biting my tongue on this for a while, but I don't think it's right to earn money the way you do. You're so much smarter than me. You could do anything if you put your mind to it. There's no need to resort to cheating and hurting people to turn a profit.
Are you seriously trying to lecture the Lord of the Underworld? Oh, that's adorable. No one makes it through this life with clean hands. You should know that better than anyone. Sometimes you have to resort to just the most terrible things imaginable in order to feed your family. Am I right?
How do you know about my past? I've never told anyone.
No, I don't know. Perhaps I heard it from Count Rowe. Or maybe even Lord Lenato. The sins we commit follow us until our dying day, my friend.
I know that. But even so,
Well, I'm a bit busy, so you work that out while I walk away. Bye then.
Yuri.
Ashe, don't let your other self win. Don't let your shadow come out.
No, I won't turn my back on you.
I can't wait for their rank A. Oh wait, do I have another one? Oh, I had 2 at once. Alright, well, let's do it.
We lost him. Split up and search, boys. Don't let him get away.
They really are a persistent pack of scoundrels.
Someone shot me!
Yuri, over here! Oh, I think we're good. They won't chase us this far. Looks like I was just in time. Are you hurt?
So long as my face is fine, the rest of me doesn't matter. That's the real moneymaker, you know. And I appreciate the save, by the way.
You never change. Anyway, care to tell me why those thugs were after you?
Oh, just a little disagreement among businessmen. Happens all the time.
This is exactly why I said you had to find a different way to make money.
If you're going to lecture me, I'd prefer the arrow you gave my friend back there. Also, if you disagree with my methods, why save me in the first place? You could have left me to reap the consequences of my actions and had one less villain in the world.
I'm not lecturing you because I think you're a villain. I've no right to call you evil anyway. I just don't want to see you endanger yourself.
Sometimes the only way to get anything done is by putting yourself in harm's way. You should know. Or I suppose you've forgotten what it's like to wallow in the mud with the rest of us.
Trust me, I know. I can't forget the past no matter how hard I try. But I still think what you're doing is wrong. Not only are you hurting other people, you're disregarding your own well-being.
I chose this life of my own accord, and I take pride in what I do. If I get hurt in the process, that's just part of the deal. And if I'm caught and the townspeople hurl stones and fruit as I march to my execution, I'll still die with a smile on my face because...
Okay, enough! This is the reason why I can't keep letting you do this! You want to protect the people important to you, right? Well, I want to make sure you don't end up dead and covered in rotting fruit! So if you still insist on being a reckless fool, I'm going to protect you anyway!
Even though it means siding with a filthy villain?
I'm not about to help you commit crimes. And if it looks like you're going to hurt someone, I'll do everything in my power to stop you. I just want to save my friend, okay?
I truly don't get you sometimes. Also, can't believe I'm going to fall for a cornball line like that.
Did you say something, Yuri?
Nothing. Forget it.
That was nice. Retreading Ashe's background that we learned about in Three Houses. Alright, Shezin happy. Might as well watch it now. And then we'll probably go mess with the paralogue.
Hey, Happy. You got a minute?
I have several. Need something?
So, I heard a little about your past, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling me more about it.
I see. So now you know, huh? Not the most pleasant story. What did you want to know?
I was thinking about how you asked all those questions about my mom, and I realized you were probably worried I went through the same thing as you.
Yeah, that about sums it up. You do have those mysterious powers after all. When I was little, some strange lady kidnapped me. I became a test subject for her twisted experiments. That's how I ended up with my condition, or whatever you want to call it. Not that it's life-threatening.
Safe to say my mom never did anything like that. I'm pretty sure I'd remember it if she did. She didn't really talk much, but I don't think she had a deceitful bone in her body. Her life was kind of just what you'd expect out in a village like that. She did keep to herself, though. Thinking about it more, it's possible she was on the run from someone.
That does sound a little worrying. But in any event, I'm glad you didn't go through what I did. And unlike me, it seems you've got a pretty good handle on your powers.
Yeah, I think I've gotten the hang of them for the most part. But that still doesn't make them safe. One day that sword might overtake me, and I'll turn into a monster. Like something out of a fairy tale.
If that ever happens, I'll just sigh and you'll come running. Then me and all your old friends would put you out of your misery. Now that's a real fairy tale ending.
Well, that won't give me nightmares at all. But if it ever came to it, I think that's how I'd like to go. Mercenaries need to use every weapon and tactic at their disposal. Maybe flinging these powers around isn't such a good idea, but right now I need to do whatever I can to stay alive. Though, honestly, I should probably take a page out of your book and only use them as a last resort. I think that's what makes you pretty incredible, Happy. You've got this power right there, but choose not to use it.
I think that means I just gave up. You're way more amazing because you're still trying. No doubt about it.
Okay, sure. We can say I'm more amazing, as long as you recognize you're right there with me.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Anyway, was that all? 'Cause I feel like I need to move.
Yeah, thanks for talking with me. You going to train?
Yep. Figure it couldn't hurt to put in a little effort. You should come too if you're free. I hope to see you there.
Come to think of it, experiments, huh? What did that dream even mean?
That was a neat support line. I still remember that. I really liked the conversation that Shez and Happy had about Shez's mother. And then that was a nice conclusion to it all. Hopefully that leads into... Because I'm pretty sure, like, Shez is most likely, like, probably some kind of subject of those who slither in the dark. The game is kind of hitting towards that. We'll see if that's how it is.
Everything has its
I'm looking forward to the end of this chapter to see what happens. Alright, so we'll probably... Let's take someone in an expedition. Oh, I never talked to Anna, did I? I don't think I ever bought stuff from her shop. The situation's serious. All the rioting makes it impossible for us merchants to go about our business. Make sure to stock up and do your part to stem the chaos. Wait, you think I'm trying to turn this into a business opportunity? Why, I would never. Anyway, want to buy something?
Welcome.
What you got?
Is
Give
that
me
the
this.
one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for... Is that the one?
I'm gonna
Is
buy
that
all
the
this.
one?
We got so
Is
much
that the
money.
one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for... Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one?
Yeah,
Is
look at
that
our
the
money,
one?
dude.
Thanks a bunch.
I think I want to take someone on an expedition, but the question is who? Actually, you know what I want to do? If we are reaching the end of the game, I gotta make sure I start grinding out supports and make sure we see them all. Alright, Shez, we're missing Raphael and Lorenz. Claude's is locked. Byleth, we're basically there. We need to work on Geralt's support. Shamir, we're really close with. Gotta work a little more on Constance and Yuri. Okay. Ashe as well, but we just got Ashe, and I'm sure we'll get a lot of Ashe. Alright, so with Shez, we're doing really good. Who else has conversations that I need to see? Claude and Hilda. In that case, I think I want to go eat something with Claude and Hilda. They're locked anyway, though, so maybe I shouldn't bother. You guys are close. You guys are close. I want to make sure we get the last one with Constance and all the way. We have to work on Happy with Claude. If possible, I would like to get all the supports in the playthrough. But I'm definitely going to have to do some, like, farming for support points. Ignatz and Raphael and Ignatz and Lorenz. Still got a few supports. We're making good progress. Like, definitely the characters I use a lot have their support. Oh my goodness, you have someone Bernadetta and Yuri? This might be a lot harder than I think. I think in the last chapter, I'm going to have to, like, grind up support points or something. Again, we'll see how close we are with the game, and I'll probably just do some stuff off screen with it. For now, take me to the Kitchen Master, actually. I'm not going to take someone in an expedition because we're good with
Hunger
Shez.
is the true enemy.
If possible, I want to get Marianne and... Who was it that had supports with Marianne? Bernadetta? Let's get their support up, and then I can get Shez and Bernadetta's up as well.
Yeah, the